If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed many, and thou hast strengthened the weak hands. Thy words have upholden him that was falling, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knees. But now it has come upon thee, and thou hast faintest. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope, and the uprightness of thy ways? Remember that I pray to thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness, they reap the same. By the blast of God they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. The roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion and the teeth of the young lions are broken. The old lion perish for lack of prey, and the stout lion's whelps are scattered abroad. But now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little thereof. In thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on man, fear came upon me and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. And then, as a spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern from there the form thereof. An image was before mine eyes, and there was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more than just God? Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Behold, he put no trust in his servants and his angels. He charged with folly. How much less in them that dwell in the houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the moth. They are destroyed from the morning to the evening, and they perish forever without any regarding it. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away, and they die, even without wisdom? Call now, if there be any that will answer to thee. And to which of the saints wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. I've seen the foolish taken root, and suddenly I cursed his habitation. His children are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gate. Neither is there any to deliver them. Whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh it even out of the thorns, and the robber swalloweth up in their substance. Although affliction cometh not forth from the dust, neither doth trouble spring out of the ground. Yet man is born into trouble, and as the sparks fly upward, I would seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, God, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields, God, to set up on high those that be low, and those which mourn may be exalted to safety. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. God, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of froward is carried headlong. Thy meat with darkness in the daytime, and they grope in the noonday as in the night, seeking. But he saveth the poor from the sword, and from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor has hope, and iniquity stops her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore despise not the chastening of the Almighty, for he maketh sore, and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make him whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil ever touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall it be peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring is the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in full age, like as a shock of corn cometh in its season. Lo, this we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know it, thou is for thy good. Oh, that my grief were thoroughly weighed and my calamity laid in the balances together, for now it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words are swallowed up, and my faith is weak. For the arrows of the Almighty are within me, and the poison whereof drinketh up my spirit, and the terrors of God do set themselves in array against me. And my enemies are many. Doth the wild ass bray when he hath grass, and loweth the ox over its fodder? Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? The things that my soul refused to touch are as sorrowful as my meal. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would grant me the thing that I long for, death, even that it would please God to destroy me, and he would let loose his hand and cut me off from the brethren. Then should I yet have comfort? Yea, I would harden myself in sorrow and let him not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. Frustration, and what is my strength that I should hope? And what is mine end that I should prolong my life? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh of brass? Is not my help in me? And is my wisdom driven quite out from me? To him that is afflicted, pity should be showed from his friend, and he forsaketh the fear of the Almighty. My brethren have dealt deceitfully as a brook, and as the stream of brooks they pass away, which are the blackish by reason of the ice, and wherein the snow is hidden. What time they wax warm, they vanish. When it is hot, they are consumed out of their place. The paths of their way are turned aside, and they go to nothing and perish. The troops have all looked, the companies have all waited for them. They were confounded because they had hoped, and they came thither, and they were ashamed. But now ye are nothing, ye are seeing my casting down, and are afraid. Did I say, bring unto me, or give me a reward for your substance? Or deliver me from the enemy's hand, or redeem me from the hand of the Almighty? Teach me, and I will hold my tongue, and cause me to understand wherein I have erred. How forcible are right words! But what doth your arguing reprove to me? Do ye imagine to reprove to me words in the speeches of one that is desperate, which are as the wind? Yea, ye overwhelm the fatherless, and ye dig a pit for your friend. Now therefore be content to look upon me, for it is evident unto you if I do lie. Return, I pray you. Let it not be iniquity. Yea, return again. My righteousness is in it. Is there iniquity in my tongue? Cannot my taste discern the perverse things? Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of a hireling? As a servant earnestly desireth the shadow, and as a hireling look for the reward of his work, so am I made to possess months of vanity, and wearisome waits are appointed to me. Nights and days, when I lie down, I say, I shall arise, and the night be gone. And I'm full of tossings to and fro until the drawing of the day, and my flesh is clothed with worms and clods of dust, my skin is broken and become loathsome. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle and are spent without hope. Oh, remember that my life is wind. Mine eye shall no more see good. The eye of him that has seen me shall see me no more. Thine eye is upon me, and I am not. As the cloud is consumed and vanishes away, so he hath goeth down to the grave, and he shall come up no more. He shall return no more to his house, neither shall his place know him any more. Therefore I will not refrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. I am a sea or a whale, that thou settest a watch over me. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint, then thou scareth me with dreams and terrifies me through visions, so that my soul chooses strangling and death rather than my life. I loathe it, I would not live alway, let me alone, for my days are vanity. What is man, that thou shouldst magnify him, and that thou shouldst set thine heart upon him, and that thou shouldst visit him every morning, and try him every moment? How long wilt thou now depart from me, nor let me alone till I swallow down my spittle? I have sinned. What shall I do unto thee, O thou preserver of men? Why hast thou set me as a mark against thee, so that I am a burden to myself? And why dost thou not pardon my transgression and take away mine iniquity? For now shall I sleep in the dust, and for thou shalt seek me in the morning, but I shall not be. The Book of Job. Job. God is great, and we know. Like, I don't have to say anything more. You know what it is. If I speak of strength, lo, he is strong. If of judgment, who shall set me a time to plead? If I justify myself, mine own mouth shall condemn me. If I say I am perfect, it shall also prove me perverse. Though I were perfect, yet would I not know my soul. I would despise my life. This is one thing, therefore, I said, it destroyeth the perfect and the wicked. The wicked. If the scourge slay suddenly, he will laugh at the trial of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked, sorry. I would say the wicked. Today, some people have religion confused with their own egoist. I wonder if Jesus or Job were potentially, like, I think Job really got consumed with the world, guys, and he got eaten alive. But he came back, and it was the sight of the Lord Jesus in his mind that brought him back. I was wrapped in chains, bound by chains. I can remember the face of the man that bound me. And I know that it was the face of Jesus that unbound me from those chains that man had put me onto. Thank you